What's in a handshake? Chokwe, how you doing? It's meant to be nothing more than a gentleman's gesture saying, I acknowledge and appreciate you. But is that always the case? Take the handshakes between world leaders, for example. President Bola Tinubu and Pope Leo XIV recently had a very interesting handshake. And on the surface level, doesn't mean much, but let's do the math. The Pope is the leader of potentially the largest nation in the world, the Catholics. 1.4 billion. That's the population of India or China. But let's come back home. He's also the leader of 35 million Nigerians who are Catholics. Well, a percentage of the 35 million as votes wouldn't be bad for President Tinubu, right? But let's move away from that and talk about the handshakes between President Donald Trump and leaders of a Gulf nation. On the surface level, it looks like a very harmless handshake, right? When you think about it, he had handshakes with the leader of Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar. Now, these are the largest oil producers in the world. And majority of the amounts they put into that $2 trillion deal is going to AI, tech, and all of that. $20 billion, for example, Saudi Arabia, is going to AI. The big techs are throwing in $80 billion. Don't forget that the UAE already committed $1.4 trillion to technology as well. Let's put this in context. Now, these nations are jointly responsible for the largest oil outputs in the world. Saudi Arabia can do up to 12 million barrels per day. The UAE, about 4 million barrels per day. Qatar does less than 1 million barrels per day. And they are already thinking post-oil. Yeah, they're thinking about a world without oil. But come to Nigeria, our budget is funded mainly from oil. In fact, the benchmark is $75 per barrel. And guess what? Oil is selling for $65 per barrel. So certainly we're losing money as a nation. But here goes my big question. What happens if and when oil is no more viable? Are we thinking post-oil as a nation? I hope so.